Hello and welcome to another Raggy's beer review. So today we're going back over to Moot Ales in Matlock. Moot Ales, it's a microbrewery at the back of the Red Lion Matlock pub. Fantastic pub with decent food and great host as well. You'll find Moot Ales, Cask Ales on in the pub. Giddy IPA is one of them. So it's described as bold, fruity and floral. It has an ABV of 5.3%, and that's the same as what you can get on Cask. So if you're in the Matlock area, go and check these people out. Using 100% natural ingredients sourced from around the world, brewed traditionally in the heart of Derbyshire Dales. When we started at Moot Ales from our family-owned pub, our vision was pure and simple to focus on flavour, dry hopped for a more distinctive taste and aroma. Yeah, and that's basically what it says really. Bottle condition may contain sediment, keep upright, pour slowly. So, that being the thing, I've already tipped it upside down to read it. So can't win them all, can you? So I did actually have this on Cask at the pub, literally. Oh, look at the smoke on that. That's popper smoke. For those people who like their little popper smoke, that is all wind up to be fair. But so here we go. Look at that crystal clear pour. We're going to knock it off before it gets near the bottle condition bit. Look at that, beautiful, proper. I would class this as modern traditional beer over a craft. I know the words modern traditional craft, you know, it's all a bit of a game in some ways. Oh, my beer's a craft beer, my beer's modern traditional. And in the grand scheme of things, it's all beer. So it's a golden looking pour in this light, at least, with a white head. Bit of sporadic carbonation going up. Can you see it in the camera? I hope so. And yeah, nice fruity nose to it. Right, let's dive in. Ooh. Remember, Cask is king. Go to the pub. If you're in the Matlock area, go to the pub. It's off that. I'm not sure if it's Matlock Baths or Matlock. I'm not really sure about that side of things. I think it's just Matlock, isn't it? I'm sure Matlock Baths actually up the ways and around the corner. But anyway, yeah, Red Lion Matlock. Oh, go and get yourself some food. Make sure you get there early doors. Don't get there late like we did and on a Saturday night. And you know, when they're probably thinking about knocking the food side off just to focus on the beer. It is what it is, you know. But it's well worth a visit. I've visited twice now. I've seen the brewery. I was luckily walking past when the good fellow was in the brewery. And being a nosy sod that I am, because I am nosy, you know. You don't do beer review things and see a brewery open that you've never seen before. And it's like, whoa, what's this? Hey, Moot Ales? Whoa. So yeah, you know, that's how we discovered it. And a little natter, as you do. I had a look at the kit, not walking in looking at kit, but certainly looking at kit as the kit was being used. And it was good to see, like, you know, literally I went down to Matlock the other week, had a cracking time in Matlock, went to see Thornbridge and Bentley Butt Brewing Company, Matlock Bod, and also Moot Ales. So I ticked the raggy boxes with regards to Matlock, and that was good for me. I also went to Cromford Mills as well, which is actually a Matlock Bath. Yeah, don't get me started on the Matlock Bath and Matlock and Cromford Mills and all that thing. I don't understand it, but I'm not from that area, you know. Certainly like being in Nottingham and going to different areas of Nottingham, and you're like, one minute you're in Sherwood, then you're in Clifton, and like, Clifton? Where's Clifton? It's in Bristol, isn't it? Then it's not, obviously. Yeah. Oh, but nonetheless, here we go. Good Friday night beer. As always on Raggy's Beer Reviews, looking to go somewhere different this weekend, and possibly going to Ilkeston tomorrow. It's not been formally confirmed yet, but it's looking interesting on that front. I need to chat to the other members of the Happy Drinkers, a conglomerate of beer drinkers who like to go different places, and yeah, Ilkeston ticks boxes for all of us really, because we haven't been since November of last year. Was it December? So it's been 6 months since we've been there, and we only went to one pub while we were there, but there are more pubs now. So yeah, looking forward to that. Looking forward to getting some beers from breweries that I don't get the chance to drink in the locations where I'm drinking now, funnily enough. Oh. Such easy drinking beer, fruity, 5.3%. Yeah, it tastes like a 4%. Going down really well there. It's Friday night. We've got a 3-day weekend ahead of us, and I'm so ready for that 3-day weekend. It's been a long week at work, and yeah, testing. And then I read the chat tonight in the work chat, and there's someone being a bit of an oik, and it's like, you know, thankfully it wasn't being an oik towards me, because it would have ticked that raggy box for me to have a pop at him. And he's someone above his, who's been a bit above his station. Yeah. And I can't say any more than that, unfortunately. Yeah. But you know, sometimes in any job, you say things and do things, and there's a moment where all of a sudden it backfires on you, and said person is going to backfire. And yeah, a youngish lad in his 20s thinks he knows the world and all this, and talks, you know, he thinks he's superior because they've given him a title of manager. Means nothing in the grand scheme of things. And yeah, and yeah, ideas above his station. Yeah, let's put it that way. Yeah. Oh, dear, dear, dear. Oh, it just made me tickle. It's a good thing I'm the 50-year-old version of me, not the 20-year-old version. The 20-year-old version would have been very, very direct in saying stuff back, you know. The 50-year-old version sits back and think, okay, your time will come. Karma. Karma always comes. It's a great thing, you know. It comes to them all in the end. And, you know, watching Emmerdale tonight, and that Belle, is it? And that twat she married. And I tell you what, fucking hell, I'd love to rip his head off. He gives all men a bad name. A controlling, manipulative arse. burnt his wife's hand, hit her in the stomach or something like that. You know, that sort of person. I'd love to break his legs and stick him under a hot tap, a scalding hot tap for, 15, 20, 30 minutes. Give him a fucking punch in the stomach with an hand, with more than just a punch, a hand. And, that sort of person. Do unto them as they do unto you. But anyway, less thingy note. Yeah, it's going down well. First saw Moot Ales over at Hucknall Beer Festival 2 years ago. It said local ale. I'm like, local ale? Never heard of them. And you've been doing the old beer review thing for, now nearly 6 years. And it's like, I've never heard of Moot Ales. And it's surprising how many breweries, even when you live in that area, you just don't know of. Although it's also surprising how many local breweries do events and never invite you. But there you go, Oh. It is what it is, I suppose. And it does happen a lot in this Nottingham craft beer scene. I wonder if it happens across the country to other beer reviewers and beer tubers, that go out their way to like promote local breweries, and then said local breweries just absolutely don't even put them on the radar. And maybe it's a personality thing. Maybe the breweries just hate my personality. Oh well, you can't win them all. It is what it is. Although these days on social media, if I'm being absolutely brutally honest, I literally see nothing from most breweries. Nothing on social media. I see a lot of stuff that I don't want to see. Mainly football. I'm not even interested. I only care about Nottingham Forest. I really don't care what other clubs do. And I certainly don't give a shit about Man United, Man City and their 115 FFP charges. I don't care. The rich always get away with it anyway. So they're bound to get away with it. A bit of backhander to somebody in power. Or a few backhanders here and there. There's a million, mate, sure. And get us out of it. 10 million. It's alright, youth. And you're not telling me it don't happen. It's bound to happen in the grand scheme of things. So, I've rattled on there a little bit. An easy drinking, fruity IPA. Would I drink this again? I've had it on cask, and I'll tell you now, it is a banger. Cask is always king with regards to all beer, and this on cask, wow, it is some beer. Cracking beer nonetheless. Giddy IPA, Moot Ales. Cheers all.